have job growth and a good climate in this state, but it cannot be done overnight. But I believe we will accomplish it, and we'll have more good news. You know, yesterday we not only passed a collective bargaining bill, but we passed a bill that will help us to keep companies in Ohio. We also passed a bill to get rid of rules and regulations that hurt small business, and you know, we've had significant wins here in the first 50 days that I think is getting us in a position of maybe we can begin to really win. I'm worried about the effect tomorrow on how we can keep jobs in this state.
You know, they snuck this election in on us. You know, I didn't really even know what was going on. All of a sudden, boom, I'm out of rights, I'm out of this, I'm under attack. Just because those people are in legislation doesn't give them the right to steamroller over us and take it all away from us. You know, they say they want to equal the playing field. They said, how much do you pay somebody to run into a building that's on fire? You know, how much do you pay somebody to take a bullet? You know, how much do you pay somebody to go down into the urban settings and teach with metal detectors and teachers getting shot? You know, for 25 years, I kept my mouth shut and did my job just like I was told, okay? Now it's over.
I got elected to help rebuild the Ohio economy. That is my goal. And we will have a budget introduced on the 15th that is going to be more reform-oriented than anything the state has seen in a generation. And we want to stay tuned for that. But the Senate Bill 5 was just one step in overall process to make sure we can compete and win as Ohioans. Anybody who feels that something's being taken away from them, and some people have real misinformation about what's in this bill. Look, this is a bill to create a balance between government workers and the people who are the taxpayers. Our government workers can still collectively bargain on wages, but we really, frankly, need to make sure that their pensions are secure and that taxpayers are going to be represented, you know, because, frankly, they haven't had the kind of balance that we want. But this is not just about this bill. This is not the beginning and the end. This is just one step in an overall process to lower the costs of creating jobs, because as we create more jobs in Ohio, the revenue that we get will improve our schools, our hospitals, our communities. We've lost more jobs in Ohio than every state in America except for Michigan and California in the last 10 years. We keep losing. It's not going to work for us. That's why we have no choice but to create an environment where people will take risks, where they'll create jobs, and where they won't continue to leave the state for greener pastures.
This legislation, I, myself, and my colleagues will not rest until we plaster their picture everywhere and they are pushed out of office. And we put someone in there to restore the rights that they're trying to take away from us.
You know, in this budget, we all know we have an unprecedented $8 billion deficit, and we're going to restructure a lot and give people the tools to cope with things. You know, one of the things about Senate Bill 5 is that one of the reasons I wanted to do it is as local governments get less dollars, we want to give them the tools to cope with less dollars so they can have success. But we cannot back off of the challenge here. You know, if we were to take another pause and let Ohio slip farther behind, we would pay a price for a generation. And I just cannot let that happen.